Always appreciate getting to talk to Frankie Luvu. Pretty big honor in the last week or so here, NFL Top 100. Considering your journey to where you are now, what did that mean for you? That's voted on by the players, dude.
Yeah.
That's not media.
No, man, to have respect from the players and, love for the game and to see that, man, it's just a testimony of how hard work and grit and just, your routine and everything that I put into this game just coming to fruition. To name, on the island, man, I used to watch that,
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't watch it because you don't have cable. Sometimes I go to the neighbor's house, they catch on at the top 100 players, and to be even recognized to be one of them, I'm just an honor, man. And it don't stop, man. To me, I'm speechless. I mean, because I did a post just a few hours ago yesterday saying, man, if you would have asked me 10 years ago if I would be in the position I am today, I would tell you no. But, man, God has been so good. He blessed me and my family, and just having that faith in him and kind of him leading the way of my faith and spirituality with him. Man, I'm just blessed to be in the position I am today.
It's also the hard work you put in.
Correct.
And you obviously do it. How did you find out about the NFL Top 100? Who called?
Bro, PR Jared, he hit me up like that morning. To be honest, I didn't even know I was going to be on there.
Because Bobby made it, which
Bobby always made it. You know what I mean? The GOAT. Right. So when Jared hit me up that morning, he's like, congrats. And I pulled up on messages, and it was like, the 70th. I'm like, man, I just, told my girl, bro, my wife, I'm like, man, it's crazy. You know what I mean? I just took that moment in and man, it's like full circle. Just embracing where I was at in the beginning and where I'm at now, and further on down where I see myself from 10 years from now. But to have that, milestone for me, man, it's a huge accomplishment for me. But, I ain't never settled for that. The job ain't done, the job ain't finished, and, hopefully I can go for number 10 or number 1 this year.
You talked about being a kid on the island trying to watch that. Sometimes you did, sometimes you didn't. What do you think you are doing for kids looking up now?
Man,
not that you're alone, but
right.
You've accomplished something significant.
Just mainly back home on the islands. I say, I'm that voice for them, and I'm that resource for them. And, we got talent back on the island. Not only back on the island, but here in the mainland. I got kids that's next year looking up, and, that's all I'm about, man. I'm blessed to be a blessing to others, and that's my testament, that's my calling. And, we have talent back home. It's just the amount of resources that we need back home and whatnot, so forth. But, that the image I try to put out and the work that I try to put in, man, there's no shortcuts. Everything you got to go through the stormy weathers, the rainy days, and then when the bright lights are on, you're prepared, and your preparation comes to work. And that's that's my movement, and that's the way I walk.
Speaking of talent, what do you think of the squad?
Man.
Some new faces, some big guys.
Big guys, new faces, good energy, and just, man, there's a lot of talent. Right now, man, we're just putting piece by piece together. We're building our foundation. What we had last year was last year. This year we're focused on one step at a time, one day at a time, one meeting at a time, man. Just make the most out of whatever we're in. If it's meetings, if it's walkthroughs, if it's practice, like, get the most out of it that day. Just don't go about a day like, it's one of them days, or kind of wake up with your piss hot and, kind of got your mind right. Like, you already, first thing, I'm fixing my bed, man. Like, that's a win for me. You know what I mean? I come pee in a hydration little test thing, and it's green. Like, that's the second win for me. So DQ talks about that a lot. Like, just count your wins, individually. And when you come as a team together, not everybody, when they like greens, to using that analogy, it's like, man, we all go. It's time to go. So, man, I'm excited. I'm excited with the talent we got, man. But we just got to put it in the work right now.
What about, this just happened 3 days ago. What about adding Von Miller?
Man, adding him to the game and just working with him at one-on-ones with Kerrigan. Man, he's very technique with and fundamental and sound with his preparation, how he practices. And, man, to me as a player, man, I'm just a sponge. That's how I was with Bobby last year. I'm a sponge, picking up with him, with Zach. now with Vaughn, it's like, man, you got so much of this experience with the group and so much knowledge for the game. Why not go out and search for that extra, step or extra, thing to get better at? But man, I'm just blessed to have him on my team and our team,
Sure.
and get this thing going.
Who's bigger, Wise or Kinlaw? Those are some big fellas.
Man, it's big in a different way.
I-
Wise is more tall.
Right. You can interpret it however you want.
Yeah, Wise is bigger as far as like he's tall, wide base, and then Kinlaw, bro, he just top bottom like he just
These are big fellas,
boy,
man.
bro. And
how will that impact you guys as the linebackers? With just
very.
clearly they made a point to get larger on the D-line.
Yeah, I think it will help us a lot. With Kinlaw in there, Wise on the edge, setting the edge. You got Payne in there. Man, me and Bobby is
Johnny healthy.
And Johnny healthy. We got a lot of Carl. We got a lot of guys that, not only the ones, you got the twos coming in, and it's a good rotation. Get you a breather, get in. But me and Bobby it's just a tackling field now. Like, it opens up, go get it.
Sure.
And I love the addition that we had to the squad, and looking forward for camp and how that goes.
So much momentum with everything going on. There is the Terry situation. Have you talked to him at all? Understanding you've been in the league a while. This is a business too.
Yeah, me and Terry talk. You know what I mean? But that's whatever he stands with, I'm with. That's my brother. That's my teammate. And man, I'm just hopefully we can get something done. And I love my boy T, man. I got you, bro.
I love that. What's it like to see 5 in year 2? He's not a rookie anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
5, he got a different little swag he coming in with this year. He was in the weight room, you know what I mean? He got the sleeves on. He always had the sleeves on, but now it's like, you just know the work he's been put in. And to see him out of practice, he hasn't changed one bit since we signed him. His rookie year last year. He came with the same energy, smiling, laughing around, talking, back and forth with Bobby. Calling out plays. That's how he is. And as long as, Jaden just staying being himself, man, he's going to, even elevate what he did from last year. And, God on defense, man, I'm seeing that and competing against every day. That's the best look I can get. I'm going to give him the best look that he's going to get as a defense. And that's just what makes us, iron sharpen iron. And I'm just excited for 5, man. He's going to be the truth, for real.
Yeah,
he's the truth.
It's remarkable that young man, since the day I met him, has been the exact same dude. And think about where his profile is now. Think about where it was coming into the league.
Correct.
Heisman winner, LSU, and now offensive rookie. I mean, and he's just the same.
Same.
It's remarkable.
Yep.
Last thing. Do you realize how much fans have embraced you here? You are a true fan favorite. What does that mean for you? What's it like when you go to the grocery store or out to dinner? The Caps game?
Oh man.
How proud of your performance at the Caps game were you?
Man,
that was the best beer chug of everybody.
Man, man, it was probably one of the best. It was my second hockey game, but it was the best hockey game I've been at, and the environment, and just DC, man. This the type of environment that when you start winning and you care about the game and then the fans pouring into as well, it's like, why not? You know what I mean? Show love for them. But the amount of love that I got, and for me and my family, man, it's just tremendous. And I appreciate each and every one of them, man, just showing up on the days when we don't win games, the days we win, the good and the bad, the ugly, and they still show up. But for me to get the love of the fans, when I'm going to the grocery store, picking up some, they recognize. They let me do my thing, holla, you know what I mean? I get a picture, I don't.
Well, dude, I don't know that everybody knows this because I don't know that this was televised, but that Caps game, you're down on the glass, and I think, was it between the second and third period?
It was, yeah.
There was a line of fans that almost from the glass all the way up to the hallway.
Correct.
And you took pictures with everybody, whatever sign and whatever they were asking for. That takes a lot of you, too.
Yeah, nah, man, it was, I don't got much going on. Me, man, I remember when I was, just starting off, I was still that humble kid, man, and it wasn't nothing for me. I was having fun. To me, it's like, man, these are all the fans that, when I'm in a helmet, these are the same fans that come out and show love. So when I'm out in public, just without my helmet, it's, it was like a 10 or 15 minute break, little halftime.
Yeah.
And I looked back and my wife was like, hey, you got to hold on. I took one little chug with him. I'm like, come on, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know, there's a lot of kids, man, just see them smiling and excited, man. That's the reason why I do what I do, man. That's the reason a lot of the guys do what they do. It's just for the next generation, the kids looking up, man, just finding a purpose and a why. Or if they don't have a purpose, you know what I mean? Just a light for them to see, like, okay, you know, and something for them to remember. Because, man, I remember when I was like, man, when Troy came by and Raymond Lung and all them boys came on the island, it's like, man, I remember walking up to them, like, signing. You know what I mean? They had the time. So for me, it's like, man, when I have the time, I'm going to do it. So, yeah.
I love it. Thank you, man.
Pete, appreciate
your time, man.
Thank you.